everyone, and welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a figure-looking good dating simulator. So this is going to be the second part of... Oh, I almost hit new game. Don't do that. Let's go to continue, because we are on day 2. I love this screen. Oh my god, it's so cute. Yeah, so I'm really glad that my fiance was like, oh, you should play that game. It's so cool. I don't know if he said it was so cool, but he said it was fun again. He thought he really wanted to see it. Alright. I think I read this part in the other one, but you awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead, and my cat scared me for a minute. Hey girl, what you doing over there? It wouldn't be a Raven video without my cats bothering me, right? So cute. Okay, sorry, distraction. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him. We got to talking. Oh, hi, Ray Ray. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that makes complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. Did I read that right? Okay. He was also the convertible. Okay, okay. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ah ha ha ha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. ... So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I clicked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I wonder about that. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough. Fibber. Cough. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Um, Tell her the ingredient, Colonel. No, I'm making up a fake one because I'm sorry, girl, but you are my best friend. But it's a secret ingredient. I don't want to ruin anything that he's doing. Plus, he my man. Make up the fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in, cherry blossom petals fill the air. Is Colonel coming? Yay! Oh, on a horse! Oh! It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. I'm going to stand back. Don't need to be needy, grabby, or anything like that. You just stand back and admire him. There we go. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on his rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. I already do that on a daily. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. Damn, son. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Raven just gets really nervous around people they like. Wait, what? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, and are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Am I reading these words? It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Okay. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after you encountered the sport monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in the mouth. We're playing. Hee hee hee. What the hell? Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, uh-oh. Van Van jumps to attack at Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Whoa. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get ahead of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't get a hold of yourselves. I'm sorry, I can't see because of the words on the screen. They should have just not had it be clear so I can see it. Anyway, gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Jeez. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs got very, very tired. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Raven? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water? A simmering pepper? A dog biscuit? Oh no. Look at his face. I don't even know what to choose. A pepper? I don't know. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Whoa. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Am I dead? Am I dead? You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is cough, cough. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is cough, cough. Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill, cough. The prophecy. Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man! You come to and find yourself. You find everyone staring at you. The pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh no. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure she'll forgive you. Someday. Come on. It's time for lunch. I almost died from a pepper. You think I want to eat lunch now? Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria light dims, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of tactics with these two is off the charts. I mean theatrics, wow. Theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. You know what? You're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Raven. Jeez, I need to learn to read. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he's so cute. Look at the Colonel, too. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again. Here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. oh, 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 oh. Okay, that's wrong. What were you thinking, Raven? Get your head in the game. I can't. I fold under pressure. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't you don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. That's wrong. I don't. What, what is this? I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. uh, never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Oh my gosh. Well, how am I supposed to get these answers? Did they talk about it before and I wasn't paying attention? Probably. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from this place. Now would be a great time to harness the energy. So what does it come from? I didn't even get to answer. Nope. Game over. Okay, I'll try again. Is it going to be the same questions? Because maybe I'll get it right this time. I just didn't even pick an answer the last time on accident. Please tell me it doesn't start the whole game over again. Time runs out. That's right. But how would you have gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub the belly. Aw. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. It was 11. That's right. Oh my gosh. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed into the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. It's gratitude. That's right. You must never take the opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classroom is rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on the advice and you draw energy from that place. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Ooh. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of this success? Silence? That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Raven. He's actually cheering you on. Oh god. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Yeah, that's literally me right now, for reals though. Now, all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy, well, that was fast. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which one do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. You know, Colonel Sanders. Oh, freak. Why is it going so fast? What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. As the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Ugh. You might not have any hands, but Raven does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way, a hard way. You don't get far by going that easy. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Raven, no! Oh. But you're not fast enough and your hands get stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am, with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Raven's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. What the? Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Raven to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Hee hee. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel? Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I'm not gonna put myself between them, because that's just something I wouldn't do, no matter if I like the person or not. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. At first I thought I wasn't recording and I was like, oh crap. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire. What? And turn to ash. And they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. I can't with this. I've messed up this game so much. I am so mad. My eyebrows are gone now. But it would be so much easier to do makeup though without eyebrows, but whatever. Oh, jeez. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Yeah, that's why he's there. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding, because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. What? I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome for sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I don't know. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it wasn't always. But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! The freak pop, get out of here. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Wait, so you're not interrupted by Pop that just popped up? Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster. Grogu. Grogu? No, it's not Grogu. Grogu. Oh my god. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Grogu, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Grogu, my twin, and I, Grogu, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Grogu? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks as he is already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Roku pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Raven is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Groku's open mouth and he devours it into one gulp. Delicious. They're much nicer than the evil students who... You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. Roku used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, res- respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. Oh, sorry. I need a drink of water. um, if you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Raven. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Well, look at this! Look at that baby picture. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it. He told me one of his ingredients. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. I thought it was going to be coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire the taste later and think back on this moment. Look at it, he's tearing up. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. What? Come on. Around the room are various items that you can look at closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, I want to see this chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover. Okay, so what else do I want to tap on? Oh, what about his little picture? An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figured this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's just a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a little rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face, the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Ugh. Tap on the item to discover. Whoa. Do I want to go to the door? I don't know. I feel like snooping is so horrible. No, I'm gonna look at other things first. I'm gonna look at this candle. The scented candle, you pick it up and you try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of those secret recipe ingredients. It's like... What's the thing next to it? His hair. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver, it's in color. It's actually made of spun silver. What? See the camel. Except it's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Oh. Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices. One of the frame photos shown an old man who who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be... Wait, they're not holding drumsticks in this picture though. Okay. And you look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who. My friend Pete is... Pete. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range. Oh no. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, a crack in the ghost of the student is swept out with a breeze. I'm gonna look at the safe. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? Does it say sashimi style? I'm blind. I think that's what it is. Oh, did it say it down there and I was just dumb and didn't read it? I was trying to read the paper. Whatever. Alright, the door. Oh! You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take off his hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now is your moment and make a big move. I'm gonna tell him that I was cold because I'm not gonna say that I was snooping. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire, why don't you come a little closer? Ooh. Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Raven? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Oh, shit, sequence. That's cute. Alright, so we'll stop here. That was part 2 of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger licking good dating simulator. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I know I have. It's hilarious. I love it. So look out for part 3 because I'm sure that will be the last one. So if you liked it, please give it a like. Leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It's free. So until next time, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.